Hi, welcome back to my channel. I've had a weird couple of days. I went thrifting. I tried to film in there, but it was very crowded. It was 50% off clothing today. So I bought some things to resell and a couple of things that I will probably resell that I won't keep for myself, but I was gonna. I got this Chico's Black Label shirt to resell. I got these brand new Tag PacSun 90s boyfriend jeans. I just think they're very cool. I think someone else would like them too. And then for myself, I picked up, these are John Galt heavy duty sweatpants. I usually don't like the, I don't know, what do you call these on the bottom? I don't know, joggers. But they're so heavy duty, I think they would keep me warm this winter. But I might resell them. I don't know. That's how it usually goes. And then I live in yoga pants, and these have pockets. And so I picked these up. I don't think they have a good resale value, but I should probably go through all my yoga pants and see what I'm keeping. If I purchase this, I have to get rid of something else, but I have a hard time getting rid of the kind of clothes I would classify as wearing around the house, because I am around the house a lot, and hopefully going to find a remote job that I can continue to hang around the house. Speaking about jobs, it's getting real. I will try not to swear, but it's quite possible. I do love a swear. So this week we had a meeting with HR, and they let us know that we will be paid until the end of December, but we're gonna not come into work anymore December 23rd. So that's my last day in the office. And I have a lot of feelings, and I don't even know what they all are. Like I'm scared, I'm excited, I'm relieved, and then repeat all over again. All the feelings. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I think I will be done working from home for this particular job. At the end of this month, we will be in office because all the tasks we have left are mostly in office. So I don't think there will be any more days that I can just work from home, but we'll see. I treated myself to a drink, and then I went thrifting, and I was like, well, I got to buy something that I can resell to pay for my drink, because that's kind of how my mind works. So hopefully I totally did that. There's enough there to pay for my drink. Anyway, so that was this week. Also this week, my daughter had 2 interviews, final, like, not final interviews, but that final round. Okay, final round of interviews with 2 different companies. I'm gonna put this down. And wow. Like, she, like, coming into the week knew she was going to get a job offer, and she has. And I am very, very excited for her. She's worth it. She'll be moving up, which I expected. She set her goals really high, and I think that's my problem, is I'm not setting my goals high. I'm like, more like, please take me. But yes, I am so happy. She's so relieved, because it's just something that's really been on her mind, because she has an autoimmune disease. Like, insurance is very important. she keeps her expenses low. So she was, very willing to coast for a few months if she had to. Her boyfriend is still out of work. He's been out of work since January. And she did not want that for herself. So she was very committed. And then she took a break. Like, she just went all out with resumes and stuff like that. And was just kind of done. Like, starting beginning of October, she said, like, I'm done looking. She had like fires burning and people calling her back and getting interviews, but she's like, I can't right now. I need a break. And it was like, that's okay. Take a break. Like, you got some really good leads and just take a break. And she did. But they, she had all these other interviews that, called her to get final round interviews. And so she definitely has one offer, and she's actually kind of considering see if the other person calls and provides an offer. So, but I'm pretty sure she's going to take this other one. I think she would very much like it. So 100% like very happy for her that she is settled. It makes her feel so much better that she can go and help other people. Like, she was like, now you. And I was like, help the kids. That's what I call my coworkers, because they're all younger than me. Help the kids first. I think they need it. Like, I'm going to be okay. Not my okay where I'm like, I want to do more, but okay enough. Like, I have pension money coming in and I keep my expenses low. So I'll be okay. But the other kids in the office definitely need some help getting their resumes together and boosting their confidence to go out there and get another job. So, but it's all good. Again, just her getting this job, it brings like a whole other set of feelings. Again, like, I'm 58, who's gonna hire me? And also that I'm not setting I'm not setting the bar real high. Like, she was going, I want an increase in salary. I want to move up. I want to do this, this, and this. I'm like, yeah, like, I want to retire. And I say that, but when I sit down to work, I work. It's like, I almost can't work. Like, I'm off today and it's hard not to be working. It's just, it's something, I know how to do, and I do it, and, I don't have to think about other problems in my life. I can just do the job, and I do kind of tedious work, so it's fine. But just so many feelings, like, am I going to be able to find a job? Do I want to find a job? Because I think that's the feeling that I'm having is I'm pretty confident. I'm absolutely confident I can find a job. I am not confident that I will find a job that I want. I'm 100% I can go out and get a job. I just don't know if it would be one that I want. And that's the hard part. Like, how motivated am I? And it's not like I'm expecting people to give me money for not doing it at work, because I don't. It's just, again, I keep my expenses very low. I have pension money coming in, and I also have a reselling business. So I have some money that I can live off of. Would I be thriving? I don't think so. I think I'd have to really keep things real tight, and I definitely wouldn't be able to get my hair colored unless, I don't know, if I work real hard at reselling. But reselling is not that easy. Like, I don't live close to the bins. I can't get a lot of stuff cheap, and there's just some stuff that I will not sell. Like, just, I'm not gonna put junk out there. It's just not in my ethos. I also live on the 3rd floor, and I am not carting like a lot of stuff up and down these stairs. So I tend to not do a high volume. And The volume is where you kind of need to be if you want to make a living doing it. So, and I have been looking for, a small house or a living situation where I would be on the ground floor. It'd be a lot easier, but I actually like living up higher. I love the views, the sunsets, the trees, and it's probably just me and my overthinking, but lower floors you have to worry more about pests, flooding, and things like that, particularly in my buildings, and people have had issues with flooding for years now, and pests. So up here in the third floor, no flooding, and I had ants once, and I thought it was the weirdest thing. They came in my balcony door and just marched across the floor, excuse me, into my kitchen. It was really weird, but it didn't take long to, it took a couple of days to clear that up. And I haven't had an issue since, but it was really freaky. That was like maybe 3 years ago. How do I feel about that? How frugal can I live off of what I have? Is that a mistake? Should I definitely be, that I shouldn't be using that pension money? I haven't been. It's been going into the bank. I'm supposed to be putting in my 401k, but I'm trying to find a different kind of investment area that's more aligned with my values. I'm not looking to be rich. I just want to have enough money. My father's 91. And my mother is 88. My grandfather lived, we're not sure if he was 101 or 103 because he came from Hungary, birth certificate. He didn't have one. He had like a baptismal certificate, and we were raised Greek Orthodox. And at that time in the 1900s or whatever, 18 something, they baptized like maybe 2 years old or something like that. So we're not sure exactly how old he is. And he was an orphan. So again, don't have a lot of records. But anyway, I plan on living for a long time and as healthy as possible. And I obviously don't want my money to run out, and I don't want to be a burden to my children. Although I know my children will help me as much as possible, but I think I have enough not to be a burden in day-to-day life. But illnesses, I don't know how that's gonna go. So yeah, it'd probably be good if I continue to live off my wages, like what I earn, and not live off of my pension just yet. So anyway, those are my problems. They're not really problems, they're just little obstacles that I'm pondering, like what to do. I don't want to be retired yet. I'm not, because I definitely don't have like money to do anything if I'm retired now. Like I'd have to do all the free stuff, like walking, reading books, going to the library. And I would like my retirement to just be slightly more elevated than that. I would like to be able to travel to see my friends in Oregon, and I would like to take one trip a year with my kids like I do now, and be able to purchase a chai whenever I want. Yeah, and not have to scrimp and save at the grocery store. So like I don't think it's much different than I live now, but yeah, I'm gonna want to go get my hair done. Like I need a haircut and maybe a little color, cover those grays. I don't want it to be like I can't do those things. So in retirement, obviously, I don't think my expenses would be any higher than they are now. I don't. I just kind of want to make sure I can do those things. I don't know what's possible. Anyway, those are my ponderings. Trying to think if there's anything else going on. Oh, my mother is in town. She came up for a wedding, and so my brother brought her in yesterday. So my daughter is going to take the afternoon off and we are going to go over to see them. I think my son, one of my sons is visiting her right now, and we're all just trying to get to see her. I don't know if I'm going to go down in the winter to see them because I don't know if I'm going to be working or not. I'm just out here figuring things out. I hope you're well. I hope you're out there figuring things out. And if you know anybody who's hiring, let me know. And I'm going to eat something because I had a doctor appointment this morning and I did not eat. I've only had chai. And I'm going to eat and I'm going to start to get these things listed and get these items washed and yeah, just see if I can make my tomorrow a little better by things I do today. That's kind of my goal when I feel a little stuck and I feel like I don't know what to do next. It's what can I do today that'll make my tomorrow a little bit better? And sometimes it's paying a bill, and sometimes it's doing some research on something, and sometimes it's listing something, sometimes it's cleaning out the refrigerator. It's just something that's really helped me in the last 10 years or so is when I'm feeling stuck is to do something that can make my tomorrow a little better. And I hope that you too will do something today that will make your tomorrow a little better. That could be taking a nap. It can absolutely make your tomorrow better if you get some rest. So whatever it is that works for you, what's important to you, what your values are, do something today that makes your tomorrow better. All right. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you later.